Hi, this is Bronislava from HandMadeRukodelky, and today's video is actually kind of exciting for me because I learned how to knit a flower motif. I saw this flower motif on another YouTube contributor's video, and I thought that would be wonderful to do it on a headband or a hat or vest or skirt or dress. She is showing it actually with English style, and I have created my headband in a continental style. So if you would like to learn how to do it, please watch my video. I cast it on 51 stitches. I'm gonna make the smaller one for about 6 months old baby, and I left this tail a little longer because I will use it to sew the rubber band on just like on this one. Okay, so that's what I will sew it on right there, and then the other side is going to be sewn on also. Okay, now we will knit like I said, we will knit 3 rows, so knit in each row 51 stitches. And if you hear some sound, that are my needles hitting tripod. Sometimes it's just not easy to knit and videotape at the same time, especially if the needles are long. Anyway, so as you see, I am knitting every single stitch, and when I am finished with this row, I will knit 2 more rows, and when I'm finished I will tell you what to do next. I knitted 3 rows and I'm ready to do my 4th row, and that is going to be purl row. So we will purl this row. Purl. I knitted the first stitch, I always do, or sometimes I do slip last stitch, but not in this one, okay, not in this video, but purl the entire row. I finish my purl row with my green yarn, and I will be working now with white yarn on the right side. Okay, and what we will do is we will knit entire row with white yarn. So knit entire row with white yarn, and then I will show you what you will be doing next. We will be starting the flower design, and as you see, I'm actually starting with my bamboo needle because it's shorter and it will not be hitting my tripod. It's very uncomfortable for me to knit with really long needles and try to videotape. So when I'm finished, I will show you what to do next. Oh, this is going to be so much better to demonstrate. I won't have to worry much about hitting that tripod. Okay, so now we will be working on the wrong side, okay? And we will be working on 6 stitches. So first 2 stitches and last 2 stitches, I put a rubber band in here because I didn't want these stitches to slip off, because we will have too many stitches now on, okay? Anyway, so first 2 stitches, last 2 stitches are gonna be just knitted. And in between we will do 5 stitches where we will wrap yarn. When we will be knitting it, we will wrap yarn 3 times, and then the 6th stitch is going to be knitted. So this is 5 and this is gonna be knitted, and then 5 1 5 1 5 1 until last 5 stitches, and then 2 stitches are gonna be just knitted. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So first we will knit first 2 stitches, and by the way, this is continental style, this flower, and I'm turning it into actually a headband, right? But there is a video how to do it for English style knitting people. So I will post the video also on the on my video. Okay, so you would see it from different point of view. So as you see, I wrap once, wrap second time, wrap third time, hold it here, then grab it over here so it doesn't slip and pull it through the stitch. Okay, and do it again. Insert the needle, wrap 1, 2, 3, grab it here, pull it through. And so that's 2 stitches. Now 3 more stitches. We have to do it 5 times, okay? So put needle in, wrap yarn 3 times, and pull it through, okay? And as you see, I am helping myself with thumbs and index fingers, okay? So that's 3, 2 more, 1, 2, 3, grab it, pull it through. One more time, 1, 2, 3, grab it, pull it through. Okay, and now the 6th stitch is only knitted, just a regular knit. And let's do it one more time. I will show you one more time. Okay, then you will do the rest, and then I will show you last 5 stitches as well. So wrap, you know, you want to do like a knit stitch, right? So you do wrap 1, 2, 3, grab it, pull it, and again 1, 2, 3, grab it, pull it, and again 1, 2, 3, grab it and pull it, in 1, 2, 3, grab it, pull it. And let me see how many times. I think it's 4 times or 5 times. So this is, so you see when you go and spread it out, you can see those 3 stitches always together. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's 5 of them. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do it one more time. Let's go a little closer to the tip. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, pull it through. Okay, so that's 5 stitches, and the 6th stitch is a regular knit, no wrapping. Now pay attention when you're doing it, so you don't have the flower, you know, you would have one flower with 6 stitches and another flower only with 4 stitches. So pay attention to all these 5 stitches, how many times. Always check when you're finished, always check how many wraps you did. Okay, and I'll see you with my last 5 stitches. Okay, I'm at my last 5 stitches, and as you see, it looks like I have a huge amount of number of stitches, okay? But it's not gonna be like that. So let me demonstrate for the last time how to do this. So 3 times wrap and pull it through, and 3 times wrap and pull it through. This is 2 times, and 3 times, and 4 times, and this is 5th time. Pull it through. Let me push it down a little bit, and now we knit last 2 stitches. Those are our edges that will be sewn onto the rubber band, okay? Or you could go and sew them, these 2 ends together, if you do not want a rubber band. Our next row is that we need to knit first 2 stitches. So knit and knit. And now we will start taking the 5 stitches off the needle and making them really long. So we will take 1 and move it from left needle to the right needle, 2, Okay, unwrap the whole entire thing. They're gonna be really long, but don't worry, hold on to them with your either index or thumb, whatever works the best for you. This is 3, 4, and 5. Make sure that it's all of the left needle, that it doesn't stay like this, okay? Now we will be wrapping this yarn horizontally twice around these 5 stitches. Also make sure that they are not crisscrossed, okay? So how to do that is that you move yarn forward, and you can either hold it with a finger and then insert the left needle into these 5 stitches. Okay, I let go because I don't really need to hold that yarn anymore. Okay, so these 5 stitches here. Help yourself with the needle, thumb, finger, whatever, wrap it around. Now what you need to do is tighten up this little bit, make a little room there, but not too huge, okay? Okay, so about, I would say about this much, this yarn. This is the yarn that is wrapped around here, okay? Let's make it a little tighter here, closer to the finger. And now we will move it back onto the right needle, and we will do this again one more time. So yarn forward, put the needle in there. Now it's easier because it's already wrapped once. Okay, move this yarn in the back. Okay, and move these 5 stitches back onto the right needle, and we did wrap 2 times. And now you need to do only knit 1 stitch, knit the 6th stitch, knit it. Okay, do not include this 6th stitch into the flower. We're ready to do next flower, so take it off once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 1 more time. Okay, move the yarn forward. Okay, hold it somewhere so it doesn't get you know, in your way. Maybe this way would be good. Hold it with this finger, and then move these 5 stitches back onto the left needle. Now you go and grab this yarn with your needle or finger or whatever and wrap it around into the back. Now make sure that it's again same length here and here, okay? That it's not too wide like this. It has to be same length. Then you go and put the needle and take those 5 stitches, put it on the right needle again from the left needle. Wrap it one more time. Wrap it one more time. Wrap it. Okay. That's good. It looks pretty good here. And put them for the last time on the right needle from the left needle. And knit last 6th stitch. Last stitch from each section. Okay. And again, one more time, I'll show you, and I'll show you a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. You see, I almost grabbed the 6th one. Don't do that mistake, please. Now the yarn forward, hold it, so you can go and move the stitches from right needle back to left needle. Okay, and 5 of them, not 6, not this one. Now we will wrap it around. Make sure that it's same distance or same length. Put this one is crossed. Okay, not anymore. Good. Put those 5 back on the right side. Yarn forward again. Move it onto the left needle, wrap it one more time, and back onto the right needle, and knit the 6th stitch. Okay, And do that for the rest of your stitches. And I'm finished with my last 5 stitches, and we just knit these stitches, the last 2 stitches that have not been part of the flower design. Okay, and we're ready to do our next row. In our next row we need to knit all stitches, just knit them. And now when I was telling you not to crisscross them, so each stitch, if it's this one here, so it corresponds with the one above it, okay, or this one with this one. So if you have any stitches crisscross, you can fix it, it will be no problem. So let me see, yeah, so we are knitting all the stitches, so just knit, 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 knit. Very good. Now I am finished with this row where I was working on the wrong side, and I knitted all my stitches, and I am ready to knit my next row, and my next row is going to be knitted with green yarn. So knit entire row. I knitted entire row, and we will purl entire row. So just purl entire row. And I usually knit my first stitch. Okay, so purl entire row. Now that I purled my row, I will knit 3 rows. Just knit back and forth 3 times, and then we will bind off, okay? So just keep knitting each row. No purling, just knitting. So you get the same edge just like in here, okay? Okay, I knitted 3 rows, so you should kind of have like one little squiggle here, and you see I have kind of two squiggles right here. So the second squiggle is going to be created by binding off, okay? So we will bind off, and if you have trouble binding off, I do have a video in my playlist for beginners also, or you can go and scroll through my videos and find it. And this is the way you just knit first 2 stitches, and then you always grab the 1 stitch in the back and put it over the front one, okay? And again you knit 1 and you pull that over, but the first 2 stitches you have to always knit first 2 stitches, but then you only knit 1 stitch and pull the last stitch over first stitch. And when you're done, you will have, you see, 2 squiggles in here, just like we have over here, okay? And our next step is to, when I'm finished with binding off, to sew this side and this side onto the rubber band. When you're finished binding off, you just cut off the string, leave a little tail for weaving in, so it doesn't entangle later on. And then we're going to cut this white one also, and I will actually gently tie these 2 so they do not untangle, and weave them in as well, but we don't want it too tight, right? And we will weave these 3 ends in. Let me cut this, is too long, we can cut it off also. And then I have this one long one when I was starting to knit, and I already weaved in my needle. And what we will do is we will take our rubber band, and we just will sew it around the rubber band, okay? So as you see, I placed my knitted headband on top of the rubber band, and I just will sew around it. So let's go into this stitch right here, and you need to always put it through the rubber band, and then under the rubber band into the stitch. Okay, and into the rubber band, under the rubber band, into the stitch, one of the stitches and stitches, right? And do it several times so it holds nicely in there. So you can do it also like this. You go through and under. Through the rubber band and under the rubber band into the headband. And make a knot before you weave it in. You want to make a knot so it doesn't untangle. Okay, and then weave it into these little squiggles. And now the last thing that I want to go and tell you is that if your flower is not perfectly in the middle, you just gently move these up. Okay, you can stretch it up a little bit, move it. Okay, make it look prettier. You see, look at that, how pretty. Okay. So here we are, finished with our headband. I love it, absolutely love it. Basically, what I want to tell you also is that each flower is those 6 stitches, okay? And each flower measures about 1 inch. So if you want to make it bigger, you know, for a bigger head, you can add as many flowers as you want. Like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flowers. So if you want to make it 9 flowers, add 6 stitches. If you want to make it 10 flowers, add 12 stitches, and so on. Okay, and I mean, you can use it for many different uses just as well. I already actually did a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hat with this flower pattern. Absolutely beautiful, with a very pale pink and white flowers. Anyway, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Share it. I appreciate it, and I will see you another time. Hi, this is Bronislava from HandMadeRukodelky, and today's project is to crochet. No, not crochet.